What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. The 2020 Money in the Bank pay-per-view is over and this year's briefcase holders are Otis and Asuka. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the reasons why they won their Money in the Bank matches and what it means for their future. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. But let's waste no further time and get straight into why Asuka won. As number 1, she's earned a push. Now, the Empress of Tomorrow is just too talented a performer to keep on the sidelines, which is why the WWE paired her with Kairi Sane as the Kabuki Warriors, knowing that the women's division singles rank was booked solid for 2019 and heading into WrestleMania. A rumor has it that Kairi Sane could be leaving the WWE and the team. Asuka provides some fresh competition and, as we'll see, a constant threat for whoever is champion. Number 2, it creates a strong threat for whoever is champion. And one of the best parts about the Money in the Bank briefcase is that it creates tremendous suspense as to when it will be cashed in. Asuka hasn't been booked as a dominant competitor, but she's still been booked strong, and the WWE Universe are constantly reminded about her undefeated streak in NXT. Oh, how long ago that was. Asuka can beat just about any competitor on any given night, which makes her doubly dangerous when she has the option of cashing in the briefcase in after a champion has wrestled a grueling match. The idea of Asuka waiting in the wings with the Money in the Bank briefcase should shake things up not only on Raw, but on Smackdown and even NXT. Although we do hope WWE doesn't waste it by sending her to the black and gold brand. She's not needed there as much as Charlotte Flair wasn't needed there. Number 3, the Asuka Super Fun Comedy Hour. Asuka has really carved a niche for herself as an over-the-top personality whose apparent lack of English skills doesn't stop her in the slightest from joining the Raw commentary team or cutting lengthy promos. Asuka has been one of the few highlights on the red brand, and her comedic skills have helped her get over even more. Even better, the WWE hasn't dulled her edge as a deadly competitor, allowing fans to laugh at her antics, but not opponents unless they make the mistake of underestimating her. Number 4, the Becky Bye-Bye Factor. A current Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch has been the longest running Raw Women's Champion on the belt's history, and the WWE seems to be pushing her harder than ever. The only problem is that the same charisma and athleticism that have made her such an asset in the WWE have also caught Hollywood's eye, and rumor has it that Becky could be appearing in one of the upcoming Marvel movies. While it would be premature to say Lynch is heading off to Hollywood like The Rock and John Cena have, it would be short-sighted for the WWE to put all their proverbial eggs in one basket. Not that they haven't before. Giving Asuka the coveted Money in the Bank briefcase gives the WWE the perfect backup plan in case Becky bails. Number 5, she's adept at anything. Asuka has the skills to work as a babyface, a heel, or a tweener, meaning she could cash in her briefcase and win the Women's Championship, allowing for any number of challengers to face her. Her charisma, sense of humor, and incredible in-ring skills make her a potential megastar in the women's division. Unlike someone like Shayna Baszler, she hasn't been booked so strong that it's a given that she'll win a match. Asuka has more to offer than any other Raw competitor other than perhaps Becky Lynch. Number 6, still unsure of Shayna. While there are times when the WWE seems committed to pushing Shayna Baszler as a monster heel, such as her performance at this year's Elimination Chamber match, there are other times when the WWE seems unsure whether to pull the trigger on her, such as when Charlotte rather than Shayna won the 2020 Royal Rumble, and when Becky Lynch fought off Baszler's title challenge at WrestleMania. The problem could be something as simple as Vince McMahon wanting to test the Queen of Spades after giving her a huge push on NXT to see how she handles losing after winning so much. That could be the reason why Baszler didn't win the Money in the Bank match, as many people predicted. Number 7, Raw needs it more than SmackDown. There's little reason for SmackDown to have a women's Money in the Bank winner, as the Blue Brand's women's division has been very competitive of late, with Bayley giving out title opportunities to everyone on the roster, and it being obvious the WWE is building up things for a Sasha vs Bayley feud. With title opportunities so common, there will be little use in having someone win the briefcase on SmackDown. Raw, on the other hand, has a drought of title defenses, with Becky Lynch spending little time defending the title as the WWE seems more focused on using her as the public relations arm of the women's division. With a babyface champion, it makes more sense for a heel to have the briefcase, and while Baszler could have won it, we've established the reason why WWE may be holding off on her. After all, they could be testing her. Asuka is now the threat to Lynch anytime and anywhere. But what about her Money in the Bank future? Will she have a successful cash-in? But now that she has the briefcase, what does the future hold for Asuka? I don't expect to see the WWE have her cash in the briefcase anytime soon, as it's likely the WWE will milk the suspense of when she'll cash it in for as long as they can. She may tease cashing it in several times only to back out, or realize the opportunity isn't right. Unless the WWE plans on writing Becky Lynch off television, there's no reason for Asuka to cash in, and even so, she could wait until someone like Shayna Baszler has the title, although her best bet is on Becky Lynch. And there's a good chance she might actually win the title from her, having a successful cash-in. But then again, this is the WWE, where every single female Money in the Bank holder has had a successful cash-in. Could this be the time when they throw us a curveball? It's kinda unlikely at this point. But that was why Asuka won. Why did Otis win? As number 1, it was unpredictable. While some fans have noted Otis's growing popularity, his Money in the Bank win is still being discussed as one of the most unpredictable wins in recent memory, if not ever. Sometimes that alone is the reason for Vince McMahon to go with an unexpected direction, as fans like to be surprised. The beauty of Otis's win was that it was a fluke, with the overweight lover catching the briefcase after AJ Styles and King Corbin fumbled with it. How the WWE follows up with things will make all the difference between wrestle crap and a white hot angle. Number 2, he's won it, but can he keep it? Otis is an unlikely winner, and it's extremely likely the WWE is going to have a number of superstars coming after Otis for the briefcase, beginning with AJ Styles and King Corbin, who will no doubt claim they had possession of it. It also seems likely the briefcase will become part of Otis's storyline with Mandy Rose, as at least one wrestler insults the big man's main squeeze, goading him into putting the briefcase on the line to get a match to defend Mandy's honor. Number 3, he wants to make a tag team cash-in. Now, even though Otis won the Money in the Bank briefcase, it doesn't mean that he's necessarily going to cash in on the world's champion. Instead, he could cash it in to get the tag team titles. Otis recently spoke with Digital Spy and discussed what his plans would be if he wins the Money in the Bank this weekend. When asked the question on what he'll do if he wins the Money in the Bank, he mentioned, "If I get the briefcase, we're challenging for the tag team titles. I don't think there's a rule of what titles to challenge for, so we're going to challenge for the tag team titles, cash it in, and that's what's going to happen. If I can get up the ladder. I'm a little scared of heights, and I hope that ladder's going to be sturdy enough to carry my weight." Well, he was certainly right about the weight part, and he could be right about cashing it in on the tag team champions, not forgetting his old pal Tucker. Number 4, he's got a strong supporter. Otis has quickly become one of the WWE's hottest acts, thanks in part to his fairy tale kayfabe romance with Mandy Rose, but also due to his undeniable charisma, athleticism, and sense of humor. On top of that, Otis reportedly has the backing of one Vincent Kennedy McMahon, who is a big fan. Knowing Vince's love for larger-than-life characters, it's easy to imagine McMahon coming up with big plans for Otis. Number 5, Otis Mania is running wild. Although the WWE likes to dictate to its fans who they should cheer and what storylines they should enjoy, there are those rare moments when the WWE actually listens to their fans. The WWE Universe saw this in 2019 when Kofi Mania was running wild, and they've seen it in 2020 as Otis Mania has taken SmackDown by storm. Even if the WWE were to foolishly take the briefcase away from Otis, his win is a feel-good moment that is likely to cement his popularity with the fans even further. Number 6, the WWE realizes they have to start taking chances. The WWE is in a bad spot right now, particularly due to its bad booking over the last few years, and partly due to the ongoing health crisis that have prevented the WWE from bringing fans into their television and pay-per-view events. This has resulted in poor ratings, and for now, there seems to be no end to the empty arena shows. As ratings continue to decrease, the WWE may finally be aware that it's time to take chances with new stars. As mentioned previously, Otis Mania is running wild, so why not take a calculated risk by pushing a superstar the current audience seems to be invested in and who the WWE might be able to lure new viewers with? Is it a guaranteed success? Well, of course not, but it's better than pushing the same people who might sustain the ratings but not build them. And number 7, Roman Reigns is out. The WWE lost its top babyface on Smackdown when Roman Reigns decided to bow out until the current health crisis gets under control. The problem, as we mentioned before, is that there's no concrete when things will be back to normal, which means who knows when Reigns will return. As often happens in wrestling, a top star's absence, for whatever reason, creates problems, but it also creates opportunities. Otis is a popular star whose popularity could potentially lead him all the way to the main event. The WWE might find an unlikely megastar on their hands, and if not, the company can still milk Otis Mania for all it's worth, much as they did with Kofi Mania. But what does the future hold for Otis? If the big man can hold onto his briefcase, the WWE is going to be forced to have him win the championship when he cashes in the briefcase. Otherwise, Otis is going to join 2017 and 2018's winners Baron Corbin and Braun Strowman in becoming choke artists, something which would be devastating for the big man's career. While Otis may seem like an unlikely world champion, that's the beauty of the briefcase. Anyone can become champion if they happen to climb that ladder. Well, in this case, catch it from above. This is going to be one of the most interesting briefcase winners in a long time. But there you have it, guys, the reason for Otis and Asuka's big wins. What do you think of these two Money in the Bank winners? Will they both successfully cash in? Let us know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.